there, partners. My name is Woody, and this is episode 1 of Shrimpo Hunter.
Here we go! Shrimpo Hunter.
Now, before we start the show, I would like to talk about our sponsor, Bombos Bananas. That's B-O-N-B-O-S Bananas. Alright? And Bombos Bananas, they're the nicest, most succulent bananas on this earth. Now, in Shrimpo Hunter, it's all about being nutritious. So Bombos Bananas will give you that inner shrimpo nutrition, you see? Now, Bombos Bananas unleash the monkey inside you. Bombos Bananas. B-O-N-B-O-S Bananas. Alright now, let's get to Shrimpo hunting. The key to Shrimpo hunting is looking around these parts in the wilderness of Africa. Now around here, this is where you find the good shrimpos. Like I'm talking the good old shrimpos, the ones that are all chewy boy. Now you just gotta look around and it's all this flowers and the grass and whatnot. Look around for the shrimpos. Alright now, if you look right here, you will find the key to Shrimpo hunting. A prime spot to look for shrimpos. So we're just gonna here sitting on this bench here and whatnot, and we're gonna drink beer and watch NASCAR later, so don't you worry about that. But right now, we're looking for shrimpos. So now, let's look back out into the wilderness and see if we see any here shrimpos. Alright now, to my friends watching at home, this is how we're gonna do this. You see, I'm on this here bench, and we're gonna be looking for these shrimpos, you see? Alright, so I'm gonna use my hands here, my sea hands, as these binoculars to look for shrimpos. Alright, so let me do the shrimpo call, and I'm gonna look for some shrimpos. Chick, 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 chick. Chick, 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 chick. Chick, 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 chick. Chewy boy! Chewy boy! Alright, now as you can see, I'm not finding many shrimpos. So now we're gonna move to another location. Wait, hang on. Hang on, let me grab the camera. I think I found another shrimpo. Alright, hang on. Alright, partners, I see a shrimpo over there. Alright, we got to go get it, you see? Alright, come on, let's go get that shrimpo. And I was right. My shrimpo call worked. It's a beautiful, nice little shrimpo here. You see? Chick, 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 chewy boy. Oh, Shrimpo Hunters. Shrimpo Hunters, take a look at this here. You see this? This is the rare shrimpo sweat. You see? When a shrimpo gets too hot in the wilderness of Africa, you see, it starts sweating, you see? This shrimpo is very, very hot. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna save this here shrimpo. Alright? Alright, cameraman, get the camera on me. Alright, come on. Let's get this shrimpo back to safety, cause it's not safe here. Alright, let's take it. Alright, this shrimpo is in need of danger. Alright, and we're gonna cook this up and cook it for dinner. It's gonna be very delicious. Very shrimpo, very hunter. Alright, and we've saved yet another shrimpo. Alright, little buddy, don't you worry now. You're in good hands with the Lord Woody. Alright, now, we just saved this shrimpo before it goes up to the mighty heaven with Christ the Lord, okay? Alright, this shrimpo is saved, you see. We just saved a life, y'all. Alright, now this shrimpo here, this is a fine specimen, and this will do fine for dinner. And if you're wondering, no, dinner does not hurt the shrimpo. Shrimpo gives the shrimpo a life. You see, it gives it a purpose in life. Like, shrimpos, they have no purpose in life, you see. But when you eat them, then that gives the shrimpo a purpose. Alright? Now, let's go back out into the wilderness of Africa, see if we can catch us some more shrimpos. Alright. Alright, now to all shrimpo hunters, before we go back out into the wilderness to start shrimpo hunting again, there's something I need to show y'all. So let's go, and I'm going to introduce y'all to my finest subject. Alright, shrimpo hunters. Now this here is my best friend. This is Rocket the cockatoo, you see. He's an Australian white cockatoo. He's my best friend, you see. Now me and Rocket here, we go way back, you see. Now, all the Shrimpo hunters, you all need a fine bird like this to help you Shrimpo hunt, because if you can't find any Shrimpos, chances are they're hiding in the trees. So having a good bird will help you look up in the skies, you see. And Rocket here, he's a perfect example of that. He flies up in the sky, and he helps me look for the Shrimpos. But now, let's get back to the Shrimpo hunting, y'all. Okay, now, Shrimpo hunters, I am back out into the wilderness of Africa. Now, I'm going to use my hands here as binoculars again, because that is proven, scientifically proven, to be a good way to hunt Shrimpos. Now, I am going to look for some Shrimpos. Wait, Shrimpo hunters, grab the camera, come on. I see a fine specimen right over here. Look at that. In the swampy wilderness of Africa, I see a fine Shrimpo here. Oh, yes, my baby. Yes, you're doing very good. Alright, now, Shrimpo hunters, we're going to save this here Shrimpo. Oh, man, this one looks so pretty. Oh, there's a ding-a-ling in my pants. I mean, there's a snake in my boot. Alright, I'm sorry. Let's get this here Shrimpo. Wait, huh? What? No, it can't be. Oh. We lost the Shrimpo. Here lies the fine Shrimpo. It was a very pretty Shrimpo that I love very much. You know, the rule one about Shrimpo hunting is you can't catch them all, unlike Pokemon. However, the problem is you can't catch all the Shrimpos, you know? So, we're gonna give this Shrimpo a fine... We're gonna give this Shrimpo a fine burial in the soil so that nature can take its course and the Shrimpo can decompose. It's a fine Shrimpo. Here lies Shrimpo. Alright, it's been a fine episode of Shrimpo hunting, but unfortunately, we lost one. But it's okay, for dinner, I will still be eating the one Shrimpo that we caught. Alright, it's a fine day for Shrimpo hunting, but stay tuned for episode 2 of Shrimpo hunting. Well, I will be bringing my fine rifle out into the wilderness of Africa to catch some Cheeto Shrimpos or something. Anything Shrimpo will be caught. Shrimpo hunting's my job, NASCAR's my job, I like drinking beer. Make sure to stay tuned for episode 2 of Shrimpo hunting, alright? Now, you stupid cameraman, why don't you cut this out?